Fury Warrior themselves tagging me. Alright, this hand's alright. I don't mind it with the Oath Ranger class to get us through to the mid game, and if we find anything off this Oath of Nissa, an early henge is pretty good. Let me see what I actually have it set for right now. Ooh, mono red's not great for us as far as this hand's concerned. 26 concurrent subs. That's true. We're going hard. Last the 10-hour stream and last stream, people were going hard for subs. We got a lot of Bezos bucks. Trying to update some of my alerts and stuff. Let me see. What did we put in here for biddies? Yeah, we're not blocking. You got us. Oh, they didn't have a kill spell, but Eidolon's almost worse for us if we don't hit something big soon. That counts as vaguely big, vaguely soon. I'm just gonna cast the Oath looking for a big thing to do. Voracious Hydra, you count. Get in there. Especially with Garen Brignicthos and the Great Henge. Yo. At my terror, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Just gonna run it in. I will 100% block here. Don't think I could block any faster. Lightning strike my elf. That's less damage going at my face. I mean, like, I understand. Ooh, pretty good. I'll just make it 2/3. That's fine. I don't know about this Nykthos. 2, 3, 4, 5 mana here. Lightning strike. That's another 3 damage not going to our face though. That was a pretty good draw. Make this a nice 4/4. Nykthos, tasty. Do love Nykthos. I mean, we're blocking. Always in. Oh. This is just what they got, huh? What do we got on our sideboard? Ooh, Petitioner's pretty good here. Oh, they just don't attack? Ooh. This currently costs 5? Right? 7. 4, 5. Means we can get to 6 mana. I think if we just get this, we're pretty hard pressed to lose, but I also do love a monkey. We're at 12. They're stuck on lands. It is just a monkey. It's a big ape. Picked up a Voracious Hydra too. Yeah, good enough. Text to speech, that's what I was looking. Okay. I've enabled it for 10 cents. I think that's a happy medium. There was a good elves deck for a while. Like green black elves, pretty much same as in some of the other formats. It just like got surpassed as a Coco deck, I think. Definitely want these. Fully want the second or third use. 4 cuts. Born Clicks can go. Mist Cutter can go. And there's our 4 cuts. Easy. Bring in our life gainers. At our big things that don't do much to the board. Twining of the Guild Leaf isn't playable. Ben, would you unsub if I told you I don't know what that is? Is that how that works? Playing Atarka, you coward. This is not green-red. I would love if Atarka was playable, but Atarka is just... It's just 2015 Magic. I hate to tell you, but it just is. I don't know how good Atarka would be unless it's on turn 4. I'll take that one. We got Pack Leader into Secession. Whining Guild Thief. Oh, yeah, that card's probably okay. Daddy wants a Hornet's Nest. Big fan. The resub. Love to hear it, Peter. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, Hornet's Nest here would be fantastic. I might have to go back and re-record the sub alert a little louder. Oh, double Eidolon, huh? You two gain a million? Just that, huh? We have 3 mana, 4 mana. This is 2, 3, 5. I wonder if we're ever supposed to just like try to get all of these down before we gain the life. They can't attack in with our board as it is, so like maybe we do just like try to get more life. I think we can probably wait. I don't think we're in a rush. I mean, I guess the 4 damage is gonna hurt pretty quickly. I'll offer a trade though. Try and lock them under their own Eidolon, just because like this old growth drill is pretty big. Alright, so we took 2 extra damage there, but I was so certain they weren't going to trade. But I guess it got its 2 points in. Keeper. Alright, well. Now if we play this, we have 4, 5. So we get both of these. We take 4, 8, gain 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. So it's still net positive. Not net positive by a lot, but still net positive. Let's go to 4, gain 9. Oh, 8, sorry. Get in there for 4. Once again, like next turn we just attack, pump our pack leader, and just like sit back and threaten them. Threaten them to get locked under their own Gatekeeper Eidolon combo. Yeah, now especially. They're just gonna be at 8, facing down 2 large tramplers, and they don't have any good attacks. Oh. It's gonna be an 8 for me, dog. If we just kill this first striker, we're in there. Oh, I needed to activate that ability, huh? That's okay. That's what I needed to do with the extra mana, I just didn't do it. Little double block, but this is still taking 6 with an Eidolon in play. That's, yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a winning line. They have to block, double block like this, and I just leave the Eidolon in play. Take 4 down to 4. I'll just play Ranger's class so we have an extra threat. Well, I think these red decks are like pretty solid. It's just like they've been stuck on 2 lands this game. They had 3 Eidolons and a Gatekeeper, but they like didn't kill my elf, so it looks like they just kept like a creature heavy hand that didn't do anything. Just not really sure what their game plan was there. Alright, easy 1-0. I mean, if they're all as quick as that, we'll definitely get through a couple, but we'll see. Alright, we're back on the play. This hand is a little bit too expensive. I usually go to bed at like 4. I work West Coast hours, so I go to bed at 4, get up at like 8:39. Aw. Opponents, as they watch our videos from time to time, to thanks for what we do and to keep up the great work. Love to see it. 8:39 is a very specific time to get up. You're right. That would be incredibly specific. I'm gonna... Mistcutters... They didn't show us a companion, which means Mistcutter might be good, but Werewolf Pack Leader is almost always good. I think I'm gonna run with that. Thank you, Carl. Resub with the Prime Gaming. Get those Bezos bucks going. I need to figure out how to separate it between Prime subs and non-Prime subs, because I have a great sub alert for Prime subs, but I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, it doesn't add up to 8 hours because I never get 8 hours of sleep. That's my secret. I've been getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep for a very long time. I'm not sure it's healthy, but I persist mostly on energy drinks and pure force of will. No? Okay, this is not a great look for us. The, how do I function? Pretty alright, I hope. Like it's actual mono black. Looking into his curled hand where the phone should be his sleeping emote. We should. I have a couple of emotes open. So it's vampires? Nice. I have 5 or 6 emo slots available. I should do that. I like that picture a lot. Courtesy of Craig at the GP. Let's go. Ranger class with a bunch of mana seems good. Opponent also at 13. Oh, they're just like dying to themselves here. This becomes a 7-power trampler? Jeez. Alright, let's do this. Level this up for free. Okay, well, we weren't using that, so that's fine. Had the most cursed O3 to end that day? Oh yeah, I remember. That was an interesting GP for sure. I don't even remember how I did it that one. Oh my god, my opponent is just like, please never draw a trampler. Vampire spell. Knight of the Ebon Legion's a good one though. You didn't win a match on day 2. Ah, yes, that one. The one where I went 6-3 with Blue Eye Control, or Jeskai Control, winning one of the closest matches of my life against Felix Slew, X-File on day 1. And then just could not find a match win on day 2. Power up our elf, get in for 5. They're gonna double block with Knight? Get this Knight out of here. I will trade elf for Knight any day of the week. Queued into the leagues if I run into you, God may have mercy on your soul. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I don't think Lotus Field is ever a good time for me. That's convenient. I'm glad we got some more killers in the Pioneer queue, though. It's you, Carl. It's you. Alright, so they can 1, 2, 3. They can stand up all 3 Mutavaults, so I need to make my creatures power 2 or greater here. So if I do this, 4, 2, 2, they'll have 3, 6, or 2. I just like that it's interactive, the games are fun, there's a lot of good decks, it's not super expensive to get into. We're still like finding what's good and what's best, so like we're still ways away from really understanding the peaks of the format, which I really like. Playing versus the Gates deck? Well, that's got to be good for you. Double block, block, double block. So I don't hate this, but it's also kind of awkward because they trade their whole board and 3 lands to kill my creatures, but they can't kill my Vivian now. And like they lost so many of their lands, they can't even stand up high. But like we're just gonna be racing if I draw a creature, and it doesn't even have to be drawn; it just has to be on top of my deck. They're at 3, so they can't ever activate this castle or shock. I mean, we might just never draw a creature. But like they're gonna have to divert a lot of their resources into this, like stand this up, kill this. We have the next one ready to go, but we need to see a creature on top here. Mistcutter Hydra's lethal. That's a good one. That's a less good one. Just make this a 5. I could fight these, but I think I want them to commit into... Like, if they want to kill Vivian, they have to commit all their mana, and if they kill our Werewolf Pack Leader, they can't stand up high without an untap land. Pack Leader's a good one too, because it can gain trample. There's untap land. Alright. Well, I can't stop this. Oh. So they could have Fatal Push. Hey, we got there. Alright. Game 2. Yeah, leveled up Ranger class is very good into them. They want Scavenging Ooze. Don't want that. Don't want... I don't really want any of this. Like, we could play the Mind Blender. I don't think we need to. These miscutters need to get out though. Like, assuming we could just run Mind Blender. I don't think it's good enough though. We don't need Liberator. These don't do anything. These don't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Distended Mind Blender? That's just always what I called Mind Bender. It just looks like this man's getting his mind blended to me. Could just bring in some big fat fatties, but I don't even think we want to. Like, I don't want to make Fatal Push better. I'm calling Andy. That's fine. I don't fear Andy here. I fear no man. Maybe it is just miscutters. Yeah, by the way, this deck has Distended Mindbender in the sideboard with no way to merge it because you can't make black mana. So it's solely an 8-drop in this deck. I actually don't hate Decimator just because like it's a biggie. I do like haste threats though. I'll leave in the Mistbinders. You could find room, but you need 2 Overgrown Tombs is the problem. If it was only 1, we could get a Carl special in here. But with 2, I don't know, it's close. It's close. Deal. There you go. Oh, Carl, you have the power. Last time you voted for the deck we played on our Patreon by yourself. You were the sole contributor. There's the Fatal Push. The super majority. Love to see it. Death Toucher. That's got to be illegal. Since they have the Death Toucher, I think I just want to play this elf. I think I'd rather play the elf so I can hopefully get this Vivian down quicker. Especially if they like play a Sorin. Super majority persists. A couple people were saying they were signing up for the Patreon on the 1st, which makes sense because you get charged on the 1st, so don't sign up until it's the 1st if you were thinking about it. But let's just make a decent sized Hydra here. Go off this. You want to keep the board kind of contained against vampires so that they don't just have extra fodder to throw around with Sorin. And like, they're probably incentivized to leave this back to trade with our Hydra. Yeah, there's the Sorin. So they just don't have a free thing to throw at us. Makes a 3/4. I'm gonna use Oath to try and find a land. 2 through 4. This is free since we have Nykthos mana, but if we hit the land, it's better. Hit the land. Now we have 5 mana. Make this a 4. Few counters here. And now we get to attack Sorin. They trade. Sorin still takes 1. We have a good board state. We have removal in hand. Vivian's on 5. If they don't block here, Sorin goes to 1. We just chump with the elf. Have 6 mana. 7 mana. 7's fine, but what does it get? I guess it gets us Kogla, but we don't want to Kogla this. They had the Fatal Push, but they didn't save their other creature. Interesting. Primordial and Mutavault's not bad. I didn't think they had the Fatal Push because they didn't save their other creature, which is odd to me. So if we just let this connect, yeah, it's a 3/3 and a 3/4. We just block, but like I think this represents 3 mana. Algobass, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Represents 3 mana, this represents 2. They already used this, so they can't fire it up. I think we do want to block. Or we have access to 4 mana. If we draw a land, we can have access to 6. Well, I guess I should have specified, huh? So, this untapped. 4, 5 is only a 3/4. I think what we do this. Stand this up. Split these. So now we have another way to threaten Sorin potentially. Another Fatal Push? 3 is a lot of Fatal Pushes, my dude. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, the third Fatal Push definitely makes it tough with them already having a Sorin. Now we lose a lot of mana too. We'll have to make a... Oh! That's gonna scare me. God damn it. One day I'll get used to that, but it's not today. Just jumped out of my chair. I did, I got pushed, nerd. Thank you for the 10 biddies, Pat. We got the TTS going. If I make 5, it's a 3, makes it a 6. These are all going to be lifelink death touch. That's fair. Make an old growth troll. I respect it. You got to get your one good one in. This also goes up to 27. We're closing in on our goal. Love to see it. Yo. Decisions. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime Gaming. Yeah, thanks to the sub. I see that you are getting the mannerisms ready to go. Up to 28, Champion of Dusk here, that's a problem. I think this game slipped away on the third Fatal Push. So they minus, so these don't have Death Touch, so they can't actually attack unless they find another removal. Darth Amos? That's a lad in the Discord. I don't know if he wants to say who he is, but I'm sure he can ping in the Discord. Okay, so we can fight this, or fight this. Ooh, Mistcutter, huh? Or... make a little Mistcutter Hydra. Get in there. Could kill this, attack, offer the trade, but they probably just block. And we're taking 3/6, block 1. Just gonna kill the 4/4. This is a tough one, for sure, though maybe we get them to divert some of their damage, but it seems unlikely. Yeah, these kind of matchups, like against what the old mono black aggro, and now 3 to the face, they just have a second Sorin. Like matchups like this were always really tough, just because like too many fatal pushes and you die. All right, game 3. So like being stuck on lands is like again a big part of why I don't think we can afford to just like jam these big 6 drops in. All right, I think we run it back. We need to find something like a Great Henge. 2 after mulling to 4 and facing out Damping Sphere. Carl, beautiful. I keep this hand. Ranger class is really good in this kind of matchup. Yeah, I can't. Gates doesn't have interaction. That's the whole point, right? Is like you're just hoping to face out their decks that want to interact with you, and you just have bigger and badder creatures. All right, turn 1 elf. Hopefully baits out the fatal push. Then we ranger class. No, this hand needed it to be pushed, not Thoughtseize. Doom. All right, well, Oath is pretty good. Your worst nightmare. All right, well, I'm gonna grab Old Growth Troll. Hate to see that on the top of the deck. Would have loved to have drawn those. Really power up this Nykthos, but like 7 different people. That's true. I'm pretty sure everyone in the Discord is everyone's worst nightmare. That's the secret. Alright, let's drop a Viv. Our draws have been hot fire. Oh, that's tragedy for us that this lives, or that this kills this. But we have a 5/5 and soon a 4/4, so we're not in the worst shape. I have to take 5 to kill this. But a single fatal push probably puts us in a bad way. Another one? You're not another one. Alright, get in for 5. Let's see if I can find this list. This is this is Mistcutters, but it doesn't have all 4. I know one of the lists had 4, one of the lists had 3. Oh, that's so rude. Could have taken the Lana Rolf to play around this. I deserve this. Looks like... Oh, the different green list. I'll have to go digging for it at a point. I don't want to just protect this, because like the threat of this right now is keeping them back, and like we don't have anything going on. Them taking the Ranger class and having them the Swift End to kill our Vivian's a problem, and then the second Sorin, and second Champion of Dusk is a little bit odd insofar as like now we have an out to kill them, I think. Now if we draw Vivian, they're like pretty likely to die. As long as they don't have a fatal push here, which they might. What if we draw a land though? Yeah, I think we're just dead because they give plus to... They trade, gain 5, and we die. Damn. Yeah, games 2 and 3 were tough. Content creator for Magic. I saw a couple threads about that on the subreddit. The biggest thing to do is just start, right? Like the biggest thing holding most people back from making content in Magic is just starting, right? Like download OBS, play Magic Online or play in paper with Spell Table, and just put your stuff out on the internet, right? There's no right or wrong way. It's really just about starting. And I think once you start, it's a lot... Oh, one turn off. I think we're doomed. GG's opponent. Like, once you start putting out content, it's a lot easier to be able to adjust based on what people are enjoying, what they aren't enjoying, what you think's working, what's not working. But it's hardest to start from nothing and sort of go from there. Like, once you have any amount of content, I think you're good. Yeah, see? Everybody's here watching. How many channel points to play the opponent's deck? You just want to play Black-White Vampires? I didn't take you for a Black-White Vampires player, Hurt. Turn 4 them without a Grazer? Carl, you're a monster. I love it, but you're a monster. I had something I had to write for a second. Opponent's on Luris, so this either ends really badly or really well for us. But, like, we can't even get this down. I think we mulligan this hand. Yeah, this hand's much better. Put away a forest. They are on in Soul. We're all Discord paid actors, though, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, that's how it works, right? Alright, so they're not going to have a lot of removal. At most, they have portable holes, so you just want to accelerate. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, especially for a format like Pioneer, everyone just wants to see more content. So, like, just by participating and creating content... Ugh. This is going to be tough. Soul is not a good matchup for us. Unless we can find a Rex Sage, which is in our sideboard. Supposed to be a 4/4? Alright, well maybe we can race it by also having 5 damage in play. Yeah, Boseiju off the... Oh yeah, Boseju's actually going to destroy these kind of decks, huh? That's easily my #1 card for Pioneer right now. From the new set. Alright. Oh. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to take this Mistcutter Hydra. And we're just going to race him. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. I think Invoke Justice also looks really good to me. I'm going to probably see if I... Oh, okay, well, racing's not so much an option anymore. They equip at 6. We attack for 2, 4, 5. I think, actually... Oh, this is going to suck. We're on a 3-turn clock. 2 after we untap. Let's see what we draw. Okay, Vivian actually gives us an out if this Mistcutter is big enough. So we make it a 6/6. We attack for 10, and then we have it fight this as a 6/6. We just need them not to make it any bigger. If they make it any bigger, we're kind of doomed. Well, this still has flying. Oh, okay, well, we're dead. Damn. We had him next turn, but we didn't have any flyers. That's unfortunate. Peter, stop. Water Dead the Citadel. That's probably fair. Alright, Liberator. Sage. Mistcutters go out. We should play bonus deck. Everyone on everyone else's deck tonight. Alright. Take the play. Sounds pretty good. Hopefully they play something we can fight early. Ironically say play Vamps. Vamps is pretty good. I don't think, the thing is, I think Vamps is tragically bad against combo, so like, if you play against all mid-range fair decks, yeah, you're great, but if you play against all combo decks, you're kind of in a bad way. We have 5 decks pulled up for tonight. I'm not sure what'll get played or not, but... yeah, Brutal Cathar is tough. I mean, I think the thing is, right, you're bad against Portable Hole. Card class best deck. I don't know if it's best deck, but it's a deck. I played against it a fair amount. Take that. Played against it pretty early in its inception too, which was interesting. Do this. It's definitely a fun deck. I want to go home and shower after, yeah. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, Portable Hole is bad for Ensoul. Brutal Cathar is bad for Ensoul. Phoenix is bad for Ensoul. So, like, you just have so many things that are just, like, tangentially bad for Ensoul. Alright, so we can get a 4/4 here next turn, or just play Vorinclex. So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to offer this trade. I mean, red flag should be going up here, right? But I'll happily trade that for their only creature. Kadama's a good start. Oh yeah. That would be great if we got that. Alright, 3/3. Mute, yield, 6/6. Prepare to welcome our new Aura Overlords. I mean, I haven't seen much that makes me think Auras is getting a huge boost. Vorinclex actually kind of hilarious against this deck, too. Oh, am I just memeing? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, I was wondering. Must have just been the way it was trying to tap. I was pretty sure I did my math right. It's a very small amount of math. Play pause is a leak, but Auras is going to be insane. That's it. Gamer got procs. Thank you so much. That makes a lot of sense. The red-black saga? I think it's interesting. I think the biggest problem is the backside does virtually nothing, which is never what you want from your saga. Is this like a seal away? Why does this feel so much like a seal away to me? Alright. Backside's a little treat. I don't know why this feels like a seal away to me. Stern dismissal. Okay. That's so much worse for them. You thought you had a turn, you did not. Gorn clicks back to block now. Yeah, if the first ability is good, it'll be good. Yeah, I have to look at it. My biggest problem with like keeping up with what's leaked, what's spoiled, not is I usually just end up looking at it after all the spoilers come out and then figuring out from there what like the best cards are. I don't pre-order anything because I don't play enough in paper to care. There have been a couple cards that I said people should pre-order, but I have not because the way I am. We just stern dismissaling this? That doesn't work. Alright, so we can't attack with Burning Tree. Kinda can't attack with anything but Foreign Clicks. So they stern dismissal it. It's fine. Yeah. They're just buying their time. Down to 0 cards in hand. Oh, I mean, Besaju's the best card I've seen so far in the set for sure. The other thing though is like it's a rare, right? The price limit on rares is usually pretty stern just because so much gets printed nowadays. I mean, less so with COVID, but I feel like rares have a pretty hard limit as far as like what they can be priced into in paper. All right, game 3. We didn't draw any of our sideboard cards. We just played Big Fat Idiots. Good. I guess this might be a better Big Fat Idiot than other things, just because of its second ability of when it attacks, it eats an artifact. We don't mind that at all. Ranger class doesn't do much for us here. Yeah, I mean, more so with COVID, but like, the limit went up. Well, you gotta remember, Shadius, like, if we look up the price of Den, right? Den is like 50 tickets on Magic Online, but like, what, $8 in paper? Yeah, like $8 in paper and down to 37 on Magic Online. And like, even if you use a different retailer, it's usually going to be plus or minus a few dollars here or there, right? Like, $7 is nothing for a staple land. Oh, how's it going, Nacho? Glad you're here. We have your deck all ready to go after this league. I was just waiting to see if you came around. They've been pretty alright. We won a pretty quick one. I do kind of want to keep both Oaths. I think Werewolf Pack Leader goes. Actually, I think Troll goes, because then I can go like Elf into Oath plus Pack Leader. They've been going alright. This is the first one of the night, but this is not our best matchup, naturally, but we'll see how it goes. Worst thing they can do, I guess, if they play a land and then, oh, there you go. How'd it go? 1/1 Stone Coil. Not what I would expect from... Oh, this is all the glitters? Alright, we're racing. Gonna need to find a Rexage or something pretty quick. Nykthos is fine. So with Nykthos, we want to still play Pack Leader here. Keep them from getting in with this. Dropped a blue-white. Yo, thank you so much for the gifted sub, Peter. Chadius, I know I've seen you around in chat getting that good luck with the gifted sub. In for 5. Oh, we're too lucky. Absolutely too lucky. 4. I would like to use the ability. Ooze is a great one into a Luris deck. So this becomes a 4, so we're probably just chumping this. So I think I want to get in my 3 here. Fairy Tale theme had the blood flowing. There we go. Beat Phoenix and 1x, don't remember. Yeah, I feel like this deck is interesting. I want to play against decks that don't have a ton of interaction, but like also aren't combo, because I don't think it's quite fast enough against combo. But we'll see. See where that lines up. Good double block here. I don't think we need to. Ginger Brute. Right here. We actually want 2 activations of Scavenging Ooze here. Ornithopter. If they play a land, I guess after Lurrus we still just want to use Ingenious Smith. That was fast, Carl. This is Hunter x Hunter. God damn. Which Hydra am I thinking about that has reach? I can't remember. Alright, so we want to activate this now because they have 2 mana. We'll be able to get all the glitter, so we want to get rid of that. It's not Come At Me? Well, it's certainly Hunter x Hunter. Which part of Hunter x Hunter I don't know, but I believe it's the opening of the OST. Just by the rules of the title we saw. Alright, put 2 counters here. Get in with everybody. This gains trample. This has to be blocked. Block, block, yeah. So I'm gonna keep it on the play. If our elf dies, you can all laugh at me as I do nothing. Oh, this is your round 2 opponent? They're on Phoenix? Oh no! We're fucking doomed, boys. This might be bad. Your round 1 opponent was Gates, which I would happily take here. Phoenix, not so much. Phoenix, I feel like the odds they don't have a way to interact with this elf are low. If they don't, though, we get to just, like, explode all of these into play and then this, but... Oh, they're on a mull to 5. Maybe they don't have it. Alright. We got the fingers crossed moment. Let's see. Tap land? Oh, too good. Life is too good. Let's see them play the Spikefield tapped. Oh, that would be so brutal. Yeah, this has got to be one of the worst turns for them to see as Phoenix, because like if they just like kill this, we just get to ramp even harder. Just that, huh? Opponent mulls to 5, casts a Consider and dies. Let's go. Easy stolen one. Alright, Harpooner's good here. These are all pretty bad. These are all pretty bad. Ceratops would be great if not for their removal being red. Resk, not good. Primordial, not good. I guess Primordial is just big, fat, and hard to answer. And they can kill a Storm Giant. Kind of same with Kogla. This is the matchup where Mistcutter Hydra is supposed to do some work. Kind of need these Voracious Hydras to have a chance against... where's our use? We want that. Against Thing in the Ice, which is a tough one for us. S Ranger class is actually fine. The Dorks are all so bad. Like Vorinclick's also kind of medium. Especially against Aether Gust. Not being able to attack through their Thing in the Ices is tough too. I think I'd rather have Kogla. Trim an elf here or there. They're just so unlikely to live that I think we'd rather just like slightly up our density of actual cards. So we stole a free game 1. We have to be careful about Anger of the Gods and then all the normal Phoenix things, but really if a Vivian sticks, we're in usually pretty good shape. Thing in the Ice, Anger of the Gods are our hardest cards to deal with. We want to find Scavenging Ooze to eat their Phoenixes, all that good stuff. All that normal stuff. This is as good a time as any to shill the Patreon. We have our single tier 3 Patreon. Everyone tier 3 and tier 4 gets put on this end screen, put in each video, as well as thrown up in streams. Shout out to Suze, really giving us massive support. And then on the Patreon, which very soon will be February 1st, a poll will go up at noon tomorrow, which deck to play on stream as well as in a YouTube video. We got some good ones. I believe Grixis Lutri is in there. What do we got? We got Grixis Lutri, Jund Herald of Anguish, the Gates deck in Maze's End, and a white-black token control deck. So everyone who is a tier 2 sub or higher on Patreon gets to vote. Last time it was won by the Sultai Nissa deck. Alright, this hand is good. It has enough lands that even if our elves get killed, we're able to play the game. If an elf lives, we're in great shape. Vivian really ramps out Great Henge. We'd love to see some more lands, though, just because we're so likely to get our things killed. Ranger class is pretty good. I mean, I can't imagine they let us have this elf. They play what? Oh, they have Opt? Okay. Maybe they're hoping to, like, sweep us up. That happens a lot in this matchup, where like if they don't kill your elf, they're just hoping to sweep you up. Like they might also just have like a 1-mana spell they can use on their own turn here. Yeah. Flame Blast Bolt's a good one. I think I'm just gonna stick this Werewolf Pack Leader. It's not super efficient for a mana and developing with the elves, but I think getting a creature that can't be killed by their 1-mana removal spells. So I guess they do have Fiery Impulse now. We just want to like force them to use 2 cards to kill our 1 if they have Lava Axe. I'll go base. Thank you so much for subbing over on YouTube. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel down below. That is where the majority of my content comes. Try to put out more than 2 or 3 videos a week over there. Full leagues, sometimes from the stream, sometimes independent, sometimes going to be individual or unique content. Got some good stuff. Probably going to be a top 10 Neon Dynasty cards for Pioneer video once we get the full spoiler. Lots of good stuff over there. Flame Blast Bolt has entered the chat. No third land has entered the chat. A Ranger class in here and an elf. No third land. I mean, I'm a little scared of Anger, but I can't live in fear of Anger when they're missing third land and it has to be a red source. Because, like, if they just play another Expressive or something like that and we slam this Vivian, they are so doomed. Man, Thing in the Ice? Oh, they're doomed. Burning Tree lets us still cast Vivian, yeah. So we're not going to use Vivian, which is going to look weird. But if we use Vivian, we get in for 4 or 5, which is the same amount we get in now. But if they block something, we get to just kill this thing in the ice. That is true. Drawing cards is nice. Big fan. Maybe that's worth it? Because we could have gotten in 5 anyway. Own it. Alright, Thing in the Ice down. If they don't have a way to kill this Vivian right now, I have to imagine this game ends on the spot. Alive to Sweeper? I guess that's fair. You make many good points. I think you are probably correct. I probably got a little cute play syndrome going on there. Has been known to happen to me many a times. But in the end, Our opponent died. Alright, so that very close second match is currently all that's in our way between going for a 5-0. Feels bad, but our opponent really clawed it out with the Vampires deck. Okay, we're up against Maniac Engineer. Wish us good luck in the chat. Bonus is on Luris, probably on Black-Red if I had to guess, just based on everything else. How's your matchup against Winota? Probably pretty medium to bad. They have interaction more so than we do, and they're very fast. So I'd say this is probably not a great deck into Winota. But I like they cut Nissa and it's so important to get ahead. Absolutely. Kill a Narset with a Vizier. Oh my god. You're a monster. Oh, this hand is so medium into red-black. But a 3-3, I'm gonna keep it on the back of a 3-3 on the play. Hopefully we just get a bunch of 3-3s down and are able to outsize them. Really, we're just looking for any big creature to be able to get this Great Henge going. Blue-black, what is blue-black Luris? Is it rogues? Are we playing against rogues? Is it just spirits? Delver? What are you doing over here, opponent? I'm interested. Oh, it's just blue-black Thing in the Ice? Well, these Mistcutters will be very good into that, but let's get our 4-4 down that accelerates our mana. This is currently 5 mana. Well, that Field of Ruin isn't going to do much for you here, opponent. Thing in the Ice, Thing in the Ice. Alright. Get in there. Thank yous list from the latest 5-0 dump? Probably. That would make sense. I look at most of the lists. Augur Bolus. Yikes, that'd be bad for me. I need them not to like cast a couple spells, but this Mistcutter actually still gets through these Thing in the Ices pretty effectively. I'd love to draw a land so we can get in for a little more damage though. Name I've not heard in a long time. Draw a card, turn a creature they control to the owner's hand. Well, get rid of the one with haste. We're gonna cast no spells that aren't named Mistcutter Hydra for the rest of the game. Just Mistcutter you to death, opponent. I mean, if they flip this, we're probably gonna die, so there's that. But we need them not to flip these Thing in the Ices. Augur of Bolus is a good start for not flipping Thing in the Ice, except if they have 2 1-mana spells. They miss on Augur? Miss on Augury do, huh? Absolutely. My chat is just the biggest brain you've ever seen. Called shot. Conceded the Mistcutter Hydra's bane. Opponent brought the spice and we counter-spiced him. Mistcutter Hydra, though. I saw a list recently that was running 3 of these, and then one today that ran the 4th, and like, yeah, okay, kind of buy it. All right, don't need these. Ooze seems fine. Don't need these. Ceratops is good. Don't think we want any of these big lads. Mindbenders. Probably not good because they don't run anything big, right? I think these Voracious Hydras are probably not great. Could just be the same, like, 1 elf, 1 elf. I assume Augur, they're just on spells. I kind of agree, but, like, the thing about Wishboards is they solidify your deck's plans so well. Like, I remember this deck used to play Karn, and so you actually just had 15 wish targets that were Vivian or Karn. I've always liked Wishboards because I hate sideboarding, so they make my life easier, but... I understand that it's a limiting factor for people who aren't like me and actually use sideboarding to a more effective usage. Oh. This hand doesn't really do anything. We're on the draw. We go elf, elf. I'm gonna keep this on the draw. You're in 21 other lands. We're also just like very lucky, so like why stop now? Yeah, it was like 14 artifacts in Ulamog. That was always my favorite. I love just like the minus Ulamog. Okay, so this is green, red. Let's just play Vivian, attack. Draw a card. No, don't Thoughtseize? Another thing in the ice, okay. Oh. You don't say, huh? I guess I just want to separate our counters, right? Draw our card. This is gonna hurt our opponent a lot. Unless they have like a extinction event? No, they can't extinction event us here. Not profitably anyway. If we draw Castle Garenbrig, we can play Vornclicks. If we draw Nykthos, we have 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, right? Am I counting that right? 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I am willing to get Aether Gusted here. Yep, the Aether Gust, we kill one of the thing in the ices. Put that on top. Kill the thing in the ice. Rejar of Vornclicks. Because, like, now the thing is, right? Let's say they play 2 spells, flip thing in the ice and kill Vivian. We're just slamming. Ah, it's a human. Yeah, flip thing in the ice, kill our Vivian, and now we're just slamming Burning Tree Vornclicks. Right? Like, they have 1 card in hand. Look at that, Carl. Easy 3-0. Love to see it. Fatal push. I mean, there's no way they get in for 7 here, right? They just put Luris to hand? Yeah. I'd say that'd be a bold move. Little do they know, though. We're about to make an 8-8. Ranger class Vornclicks coming in huge. I mean, they can go to 1. That's perfectly reasonable, but then we're just gonna like dump some idiots in the board. Separate our mana cost too, so we have evens and odds cooking. Oh yeah, this league has been very fast. Fatal push. Our Burning Tree. Luris, bring back thing in the ice. But the problem is Vornclicks tramples and it's going to be a 10-10. So if they want to trade with it, they have to double block it. See what's on top. Oh. Alright, if you want to trade, you have to double block. Then you just have a thing in the ice. Oh, it has 2 counters on it because of Vorinclex? That's kind of sketchy. I hate that. That's like the one time we don't want counters on... Or we do want counters on something. Alright, well, if they can't flip it... Yeah, that's an interaction I never thought of, and I hate that I've now seen. God, why? Okay, if they flip this, I'm gonna be so tilted. Yeah, like, I'm sure that was never an intended interaction, but here we are. Vorinclex making Thing in the Ice easier to flip. I mean, they have to have drawn 2 spells, and then we still just dump our hand again. Parasitic Grasp. Oh, that was our Trampler. And they go to 7. And they have the spell? Oh, no. They're paying cost. They definitely have it. They're just debating if they want to do it now or not. That's so rude. Alright, well, that's not bad, at least. Man, so they did just have 2. Yeah, they're gonna flip at instant speed. Oh no, they just don't have a spell? Maybe they have an Aether Gust, and they're like, Aether Gusting a creature with Ranger class out is not actually worth it? This is the same 2 mana they tapped last time, so what is it that they have? Like I said, I think it might be an Aether Gust. But like Aether Gusting anything on this board doesn't really do anything. Well, like if they gust the Ranger class, I'm just gonna keep attacking. Like we're not playing anything into this until they cast their spell. Because like if the Aether Gust this, we just put it on top and then we get another creature. Mission Briefing. Oh. They have, okay, they have some stuff they can cast. Fatal Push and 1 card in their graveyard. Uses Parasitic Grasp. Okay, well. 3. Alright, we're gonna use that to try and fight. Great healing. Alright, let's make a 6/6. Yeah, they could have just gusted the Ranger class, but I don't actually know if that does much for them. This way they gain some life. Is this a Treasure Cruise off the top? No, consider, okay. Man, it's the Urborg mana throwing me off, but usually when someone takes a little time on that, it's a cruise. Okay, they just put an island in the yard and drew a card. What do we got here? Like, I feel like attacking is fine. Three, 4. I think I just block because I get a 4/4 back anyway, so now I just get to keep Vivian. Lochthwain. Oh, if we had a Mistcutter in our sideboard, we could just kill them. Which is kind of funny to me. Okay, so let's just... Whoop, not egg. 7, 8. It's oodly doodling tonight. Or Terrace? Yeah, I think Terrace gets haste, right? Haste and warning as long as it was cast. Yep. Get in there. There we go. We got the 4-1. And our loss was incredibly competitive against vampires, so that deck felt surprisingly good. Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed this content on either Twitch or YouTube. If you did, please like or subscribe. If you didn't, be sure to leave a comment down below. I promise not to read it. Until next time.